For a few months, Uyi and Efe lived in relative peace. The house seemed normal again, and they went about their daily lives with a newfound appreciation for the ordinary. But deep down, they both knew that the sense of normalcy was fragile. One evening, Efe was in the living room reading a book when she heard a faint sound. It was so soft that at first, she thought it was the wind rustling through the trees outside. But then she heard it again, a low, mournful hum, almost like a lullaby. She put her book down and listened intently. The sound seemed to be coming from the hidden room. Summoning her courage, she made her way to the attic. She opened the small door and ascended the narrow staircase, her heart pounding in her chest. The hidden room was just as they had left it, but the air felt colder. She turned on her flashlight and swept the beam around the room. There, in the corner, she saw it. A small, delicate music box, which hadn't been there before. Efe cautiously approached the music box. It was old and ornate, with intricate carvings on its surface. She hesitated for a moment before opening it. As she did, a soft, haunting melody began to play. The sound was beautiful but eerie, filling the room with a sense of melancholy. Efe picked up the music box and took it downstairs to show Uyi. He was in the kitchen, preparing dinner, when she walked in with the box in her hands. "Look what I found," she said, placing it on the table. Uyi frowned. "Where did you get that?" "It was in the hidden room," Efe replied. "I don't know how it got there." Uyi examined the music box, his expression growing more serious. "This isn't good, Efe. We need to call Father Emeka again." Father Emeka arrived the next morning, his face grim. He listened to their story and examined the music box. "This box is a conduit," he explained. "It's a way for the spirit to maintain its connection to this world. We must destroy it." They took the music box to the backyard, where Father Emeka built a small fire. He placed the box in the flames and began to chant. As the fire consumed the box, a high-pitched wail filled the air. The ground trembled, and a cold wind swept through the yard. The box burned quickly, turning to ash within minutes. "That should sever the spirit's connection," Father Emeka said. "But be vigilant. If the spirit is determined, it may find another way to return." For a while, things seemed to improve again. The house felt lighter, and the whispers and shadows were gone. Uyi and Efe tried to move on, but the experience had left them wary. One night, as they were getting ready for bed, Efe noticed something strange. There was a small dark stain on the ceiling above their bed. She pointed it out to Uyi, who frowned and grabbed a chair to get a closer look. "It's just a water stain," he said, but there was a hint of uncertainty in his voice. They went to bed, but Efe couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. She lay awake, staring at the stain, when suddenly it began to spread. It grew larger and darker, and she could hear a faint dripping sound. "Uyi, wake up," she whispered urgently, shaking him. Uyi woke up and saw the spreading stain. He jumped out of bed and turned on the light. The stain continued to grow, and now they could see a dark liquid seeping through the ceiling. "We need to get out of here," Uyi said, grabbing Efe's hand. They hurried out of the bedroom, but as they reached the hallway, the house began to shake. The walls trembled, and the lights flickered. A deep, guttural growl echoed through the house, sending chills down their spines. Uyi and Efe ran to the living room, where Father Emeka had left a few blessed items for protection. They grabbed a crucifix and a vial of holy water, their hands shaking. The growling grew louder, and the air grew colder. A dark figure emerged from the shadows, its eyes glowing with malevolence. It moved slowly toward them, its form shifting and changing as it approached. Father Emeka had warned them that if the spirit returned, it would be stronger and more determined. They had to act quickly. Uyi held up the crucifix, his voice trembling as he recited a prayer. Efe opened the vial of holy water and began to sprinkle it around the room. The figure recoiled at the sight of the crucifix, but it didn't stop. It advanced on them, its eyes burning with hatred. "Leave this house," Uyi shouted, his voice growing stronger. "You have no power here." Efe continued to sprinkle the holy water, her own prayers mingling with Uyi's. The figure screamed, a sound so piercing that it felt like it was tearing through their souls. The house shook violently, and the figure began to dissolve, its form breaking apart like smoke in the wind. With one final deafening scream, it vanished, leaving the house silent and still.